I can relate because that
convince.
happens to me a lot,
Yeah.
especially on Twitter.
Mhm.
What happens is,
People are like,
I'll tweet something and somebody's like, actually, blah, blah, blah," like,
mm,
they're gonna give me their opinion and
opinion,
things like
yeah,
that,
which
and then.
is fine. It's just,
But here's the thing, right? Once I go down that rabbit, especially on Twitter,
mm,
it's you're never ever gonna change their mind.
no.
That people who are on Twitter who are
Yeah.
going going to find tweets that they disagree with and go out of their way to comment to tell you that they disagree with you,
Mm,
there's no way you're going to change their mind
no.
because their goal is to disagree with you.
This is their
Do you
this is their
understand?
entertainment. Yeah, because I had a Twitter, my personal, the when I think it got stolen. I don't know what happened with it, but it was
Hmm.
during the war. I don't know if you know about the war in Sudan, but it was during 2019, and a lot of like bad things were happening,
Yeah.
and I feel obligated to share and talk, and because like Sudan is one of those countries where like you have to fight for the world to know about everything the correct way, the way it is, not the stereotypes and stuff like that. And I felt obligated. And the reason why I got myself out of the whole social media is, I was hooked to a machine. My
Hmm.
health was much more important than telling people, even though it's my country and people are dying, and I just, it was a priority to take care of myself at that time, and I had to understand that instead of stressing over like videos, and I felt I'll pray for them.
Hmm.
This is what I, you know, and what happened was that what you were telling me, you can't convince people, um, or like they're just there to disagree with you. If someone is spreading rumors, they're gonna spread it, so you let it go. One of the lessons I
Yeah, I
learned.
think that for me, actually, what happened was being on social media. So I was exactly like that. I'll post something and some
Troll.
18-year-old designer will be like, "Well, actually,
Mm,
blah, blah," you don't know what you're talking about, whatever it is, right?
mm.
And I would sit there going back and forth and back and forth, right? Like I'm like, oh yeah, and then I'll just like try to think about what I'm going to comment back and
Yeah.
things like that. But actually, over time, is one of the things that maybe because I was aware of that, I was aware that I'm letting these things trigger me,
Mm,
and I'm letting it like bother me and things
mm.
like that.
Yes.
But over time, what happened was it almost became like an exercise for me to not get bothered by it. Do you understand what I mean? To a
Yes.
point where now I'll see a comment, I get triggered for like a second, and then I'm
Okay.
like, okay, next. Do you know what I mean? Whereas in like 2 years ago, if you saw me, I'll be like,
Ooh,
like, you know what I mean?
mm,
So it almost became like a tool for exercising maybe my mindfulness or me trying to be more present, maybe,
okay.
or something like that.
Okay. More
Um,
present with
Something like
yourself.
that. Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Because like it's hard to be present when you when you're in that mental state, right? Like
no,
when somebody disagrees with you.
it's
But
annoying.
then it happens so much times.
Mm,
Like let's say it happened to you 5,000 times. 5,000 times later, it's not going to be as you're not going to be as bothered by it as it was the first time. Do you
yes.
understand what I mean?
Yeah, I've
So
been.
I got used to it.
Me, I just ran away. I was like, no, I just my mind peace. But I totally can relate. Um, I think the things that trigger me is or are like some like I don't like stereotypes. I don't like there are a lot of things that just annoy me, like Cinderella not leaving the house. Why didn't she? I keep thinking about it. Such a stupid story to it, right? Maybe because I wouldn't have, but it's always important to have um, many points of view, in my opinion. Even the person who's disagreeing with you to spread rumors, eventually, I would like what I find myself doing is sitting down, asking why did they do that.